And it is with that understanding and open-mindedness that now we know what is the meaning of life. Greetings YouTube, and I'm just... As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, are things of sentimental value taken too lightly? I mean, the reason I ask this is because yesterday I was having some crumpets for the first time in like ages, and it felt wrong having them. For a number of reasons, but it was mainly down to a sentimental value. So it makes me think of how many things of sentimental value do you treasure so much to the point that it's kind of controlling at times. I've got things like my SLR camera, for example, and I actually got asked yesterday if someone could borrow it. Now normally I'm a person who has no problems with lending things out, but I'm just like, because it's that sentimental value playing its role. It was a camera that was effectively given to me, and it's something that really takes a big active part of my life that's just like, you can't bear to part with that sort of thing. It's like your own child, and literally I do treat it like it's my own child. But for those who aren't too certain about things in particular, let's go through an effective demonstration. Take this piece of paper for example. Some of you may think that this is just a plain ordinary piece of paper, but it's not. It actually holds a poem on it. This poem was actually written to me by Amy Krauss Rosenthal. Thank you so much, by the way. So what may seem nothing to you is of sentimental value to me, because that was personally written to me, and that's the reason why I'm not going to read it to you right now, because it's something that's treasured to me in particular that should remain personally only with me. It's the same thing for music, food, television shows. It's the memory that you put in place and put in with that item that adds to the sentimental value. The meaning behind a certain item is going to be taken in certain ways that effectively, like with the example of that poem, the context is added to me because it's something that is of personal means to me, where to you it may be something else completely different, or just completely nothing at all. So here comes the question I'm asking in particular. Is sentimental value something that should be admired and something that's adhered to? Or is it just simply a means of controlling our lives in some way? Are those things that we own controlled by us or controlled by them because of those sentimental values? Could we do without them if put in a situation? Like earlier today someone said, could you do without your phone or your family? It's a tough choice because again, it's that sentimental point. You need your phone on a regular basis to make phone calls, much like you need your family there for support and love. It's one of those things that is very catch-22 about situations. Could I do with that poem possibly? Maybe. But the meaning behind it to me is something that's always going to be treasured. So what do you think in particular? Is sentimental value something that should be admired, or is it something that affects us on a daily basis on how we think about certain things? Would you do certain things because of sentimental value, or could you do without them? I'm happy to hear what you have to say about it in particular. As always, post in the comments. For me, I think sentimental value is something that's always going to be admired, but naturally it's going to be something that will always play a part. You can't live with it, but you can't live without it, because that's what makes us individual. I look forward to hearing what you have to say, so have a nice day and take it easy. Okay, it's finally here. The 400 reasons why TheDavidCater is awesome. He has a beard. Beard lovers. Eagle punching.